you all are good. Today we'll start chapter 3, spreadsheet, range and functions. Spreadsheet. Now what is spreadsheet? Spreadsheet contains rows and columns. Okay, it is actually a grid of cells in which we can fill data. So collection of rows and column is known as table. So in spreadsheet we can create tables. So interesting fact, LANPAR, language for programming arrays at random, was first electronic spreadsheet on mainframe computers. Okay, and VisiCalc, visible calculator, was first electronic spreadsheet on a microcomputer. Okay, mainframe computers we have studied. So mainframe is actually larger than microcomputers. Okay, its capacity is more than microcomputers, and the first electronic spreadsheet, that was language for programming arrays at random, was created for mainframe computers, and VisiCalc was the first electronic spreadsheet for microcomputers. Okay, now here in this we'll study about methods of entering the formulae, then cell range and applying formulae, edit and format a worksheet, different forms of cell referencing, formulate a function. So spreadsheets are mostly used by almost every business firm that records the data, as there are so many cells in spreadsheet, and in that we can store large amount of data arranged in a proper structured way in a table, and that is why nowadays spreadsheets are used in most of the businesses to maintain the record. So also spreadsheets have become a useful tool for personal record keeping also, like if we have to keep the records, like teachers are also using it for storing marks, then class teachers are storing many details related to CCA activity, details, grades, etc. And then many of the work people are using it personally also for record keeping. Now spreadsheets capabilities to store, compute and organize data have made it a useful tool for all types of calculations and analysis. It has lot of capability to store the data, then it is easy to compute the data in the spreadsheet, and the data can be organized properly in the spreadsheet, and that is why it has become very useful tool nowadays. And then in that we can perform many types of calculations, and we can do analysis also. So here we will learn about some newer capabilities of spreadsheets, and we will also learn to enter formulae, ref for cells, okay, that means cell referencing, and using functions in spreadsheets. So first of all, how to enter the formulae. See, formula always starts with equal to symbol. Okay, so directly by typing in the cell, what we have to do, wherever we have to type the formula, we have to click on that cell, and then after that we have to type equal to. Okay, then in order to use a value, type the cell reference of the value rather than value. After equal to, don't write the value, it is better you write cell address. Okay, so like if we have to enter the value 18 which is in cell E5, then we should type E5 in place of 18. Got it? We don't have to type the exact value, we will give the address of the value, and here the reference of the cell is E5. Okay, in E5 means the column is E and fifth row contains value 18. Okay, so see, the cell must be active cell, that means we have to select the cell first, and then where we have to enter the formula, it should be active, that means we have to select it. Then it must begin with an equal to symbol, so we have to write equal to. You can see there are the 4 values. Okay, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3 and quarter 4, and in total we have to find the total of all 4. Okay, so we will select the cell, then we will write equal to inside it. Okay, then after that, in order to use a value, point to the cell containing the value using mouse, that is, take the mouse to the cell storing value you want to use. Okay, so in order to use value 20 of the cell, okay, like if you want to use the value 20 of the cell, and take your mouse to C5. This is C5, you can see this is C column, this is third row. Okay, it is actually scrolled, so we are not able to see the first and second row. This is third column, third row, fourth row and fifth row. First of all, what we have to do, after writing equal to, you have to point to the first cell that you want to add. Okay, like C5. Got it? So when you will click here, automatically you will be able to see the address of the cell in the formula bar. Got it? This is name box and this is the cell, and its cell reference is C5. Got it? So you have to write equal to, then you have to click on the first cell. Automatically you will be able to see the cell address here. Got it? Now in formula bar, type operator symbol. Then after that you have to write the operator, like here you have to add all 4 values, so you have to write plus symbol. Then you have to click on second cell. Got it? Automatically the cell address will appear here. Then you write plus symbol, then you again click on this cell, then you write this plus symbol, and again you click on this cell. Got it? And automatically all 4 values will be added and you will be able to see answer over here. Got it? For that you have to press enter. Now clicking on the fx icon will open the insert function box. Okay, where is fx icon? You can see fx icon is given over here. This is fx icon. Okay, the function. So when you click on fx icon, the insert function box dialog box appears. This is insert function dialog box, and this box will appear where you need to double click desired function name. Okay, whatever function name you want. Like if you have to add, you have to use sum. If you want average, you click on average. If you want to use if condition, then you can click on if, and so on. Okay, so click on the desired function name, and for our formula we are using sum, so we have to double click on the sum. Okay, now it will open another dialog box to ask for the arguments for the function. Now as we have selected function name, now we have to enter its arguments like 4 cell values. We have to add 4 cells over here, so we have to write 4 cell addresses. Got it? C5, automatically its value will appear here. Then number 2 is D5, number 3 is E5, and number 4 is F5. These are all cell references. Okay, cell address. So in num1 box, this is num1 box, either type the cell reference. Got it? Either you write the address of the cell, or you can click on the cell. From here also, when you will click on this, the sheet will appear, and then you can click on the cell. Automatically the cell address will appear. Got it? This way. Okay, you can click over here, select the cell, or otherwise you can manually write the cell addresses. Then after that, after entering first number, you can use tab key to go to the next box. Got it? If you have to move to the next box, you have to click on tab key. Okay, so tab key is there in the keyboard on the left side. Okay, below numeric keys. Okay, below symbol keys. Now, so then enter third value, then press tab key, then enter fourth value, and so on. Then in the last you have to click on OK button. The formula cell will show the calculated value, and the formula bar will show the formula. Got it? The formula cell will show you the answer. Okay, and then after that formula bar will be containing your formula. Okay, formula bar, I will tell you where is the formula bar. This is formula bar. Okay, this is formula bar. Here you will be able to see the answer, and here you will be able to see the formula. Now here in number 1, this time we specified all 4 values as a range. Now one more thing is there, that in place of writing all 4 cells one by one, it is better, why not to write the first value and this last value. Okay, so what should be done? we should use range for it. Okay, how we can use range? Like if we have to add hundreds of numbers, it becomes very difficult for us to type address 100 times. Okay, if we have to add those numbers or multiply or divide, then what you have to do, you write the first cell address. Like here we have to add the first cell, that is C5, and the last cell was F5. Okay, so you directly write the range C5 to F5. Okay, it is colon here in the center. You can press it with shift key in your keyboard. Got it? You have to use shift key to print this colon. Okay, now after that you will get the same result. Got it? So when you will select range over here, it will look like this. Okay, its meaning is like this actually. That means all 4 values, and then after that the result is 74.5 here. Okay, the result will be same. Either you will use the previous method or you can use range. Okay, now alternatively you can specify the range if it is possible to have all values in one range in number 1 box as shown above. The first row is added and answer is here. Now what you have to do, you have to copy the formula. Now let's see how to copy the formula. You can see here we are adding C5 to F5, and here we have to add C6 to F6. Here we have to add C7 to F7, and here we have to add C8 to F8, and so on. So how to copy the formula? First of all, we have to select the cell where you have written the formula. Where we have written the formula? Here in G5. Got it? So select this first. Got it? Here you select it. Now you have to bring your mouse over here at the bottom right corner of the active cell. Okay, once you have selected the cell, this cell will become the active cell, or it is also known as current cell. Got it? So what you have to do, you have to select the cell, and then after that you have to bring your cursor over here. Now what will happen? Your cursor symbol will change. Okay, take mouse cursor here so that the cursor become plus sign. Got it? So it will become plus sign now. Now you have to drag it up to where you want the formula. Okay, now you have to drop it. Now what will happen? The formula will be copied. Okay, but automatically answer will be displayed in the cell, in all the cells where we have copied the formula. Got it? What you have to do, select the cell, bring your mouse pointer over here, and then drag it. Okay, when the cursor changes to plus symbol, drag it up to where you want the formula and then release it. Got it? And automatically, if the values are there in the respective cells, then you will be able to see the answer after calculation.